Okay, here Malcolm's going to do some neck raises, and he's also going to count in Japanese. So for our students, this is a good way for them to keep up to speed on their Japanese counting and some of their Japanese terminology. Go ahead, Malcolm, up and down.
Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju.
Now he's going to go side to side. He's going to keep his head up the entire time, and notice how he counts. He's going to make a full rotation from one side to the other before he counts.
Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju.
Okay, another important exercise that we do is what we call a bridge. And this is a bridge that's on the shoulders. The first one Malcolm's going to do is just a straight bridge. So he's going to do about 3 of those just to kind of demonstrate. Lifting the hips up high every single time and then returning all the way to the ground. Okay, and turn sideways, Malcolm, so we can see it a different angle. Up and back down. Up. One more. Good. Okay. And now he's going to do bridges where we're reaching to one side and the other, and this is for escaping underneath the mountain and some other things. Go ahead, Malcolm. So he reaches really far, so his left hand is reaching to his right shoulder, right hand is reaching to the left shoulder, almost touching his ear to the floor each time, making sure the hips come up nice and high, and then making sure that the hips return back down each repetition. Can you turn sideways and do that one again, please? High hips, and he reaches. High hips and reach. Good. It's important that the knees are bent and the feet are pulled in really close to the body to get the maximum lift for these things. In this exercise, we're doing our stationary shrimps. With stationary shrimps of this style, we're doing with a straight leg and a bent leg. And so what this does is it helps make our escape from the mount a little bit more solid and prevent the top person from being able to get their, regain their hooks. And Malcolm's going to demonstrate maybe about 3 on each side. Go ahead, Malcolm. He returns back to his place. He switches. One leg goes bent, the other one goes straight. And stop. Next, Malcolm is going to demonstrate what we call cockroaches. This is a rotational movement. For self-defense, it's useful in defending yourself against a standing opponent who maybe is trying to circle around you to attack your upper body. It's also just a good exercise. So he's just going to go one time each direction. Generally, when we're doing our warm-ups, we do anywhere from 3 to 5 rotations each direction. So next, Malcolm is going to do what we refer to as Judo Push-ups. Sometimes they're commonly known as dive bombers. You'll notice that he's going to keep his elbows in close to his side. This helps work his tricep muscles. And he's trying to bring his chest as close to the ground each time. He's got a nice wide stance with his feet. This exercise is a good supplement for developing your your guard pressure passing, and for your sprawls when you're defending takedowns, and just a general good exercise for overall body strength. So another one of our warm-ups that we do generally when we're doing our front fall practice, but we can do it without the front fall, is practicing a sit-out. Sit-outs are very useful when you're grappling. So you notice here that Malcolm's bringing one hand up. This is just a good habit to have to protect yourself when you're down and somebody's maybe standing above you trying to either hit you or try to engage with you in some way. Good. Okay, a great way to practice your ukemi, your breakfall practice at home in a small space, is just to do low-level stationary falling practice. So Malcolm's going to demonstrate low-level back falls. So he's going to do about 3 one direction and 3 another direction to get a nice view. So as he falls back, he slaps the mat about the time that his belt hits the floor. And he sits back up, hugs his knees, and does it again. The idea here is to be round like a ball and not fall back like a plank. Good. Now let's do side falls. So he's going to lay back and he's going to do side-to-side switch with his side falls. So starting from a side fall position, he's going to push off, he's going to lift his feet up, and he's going to slap the mat. And then he goes to the other side. Just back and forth. Good. Let's turn and get another angle on that, Malcolm. So from here you can see his head is off the mat. Go ahead and switch. Feet up every time. Again. One more time. Good. Okay, and now for low-level front falls, we're going to start from on our knees in seiza position. He's going to raise up kind of high. He's going to whip his hands out, make sure he turns his head to the side, and he's going to slap the mat from forearms to fingertips. Now, you don't have to do this hard from this low-level position. Go ahead, Malcolm. With each repetition, he's going to turn his head the other direction. Good. Now this is something that can be done at home on a carpet or some kind of a semi-soft surface. Not necessarily want to do it on a hard floor. Now Malcolm's going to demonstrate how to practice your forward rolls and a back roll from kneeling position, low-level position. This is nice and easy to do. Again, if you're on a carpeted surface, something like that, it's not going to be rough on you. Again, probably wouldn't recommend it on a hard floor or concrete, something like that. So he's going to stick his right arm out. He's going to look away from that arm. He's going to post with his left arm, and he's going to push forward with his toes and roll over his right shoulder. And then he's going to do the same thing in reverse. He's going to stick his right arm out. He's going to roll back and roll over his right shoulder again. And you can just go back and forth with this. This is an easy exercise. It helps smooth out your rolls for falling practice and for your grappling. So this is a way that you can roll out of and into particular techniques. Can you show us that from another angle? Go ahead. Again.